Here we are at Blade 2017 with Tashi Bharucha, and we're the lightest and best. And Tashi, tell us a little about yourself. How did you get interested in making knives?
I've been fascinated by knives since as far as I can remember. I remember my first pocket money was spent on small Spyderco knives, whatever I could afford, and that's been with me forever. I guess my father maybe passed it on to me or something. I don't know. Boys and knives.
Right.
So I've been into that for a long time. Then as an adult, you start earning a little more, and obviously then the pocket money. And I got into the custom world, and I was fascinated by the works of Tom Mayo and Jens Anso, two of my very best friends now, and GTC, another one of my best friends. Unfortunately, I was able to enter this world, and all these people that were my heroes became my friends, and I started being a designer and designing knives and being, working on a lot of projects with very, very famous knife makers. And at that point, the only way up was to start making. So that's what I started doing like 6 or 7 years ago.
You have some lovely designs. I want to pan and show some of the designs. Tell me about why your knives look as they do. Why do you design them to look so distinctive?
Well, why is because obviously when anybody starts to tackle and dabble with a new discipline, they want their stuff to kind of stand out and look a little unique. Nobody wants their stuff to look like everybody else's stuff. So that was my goal when I started designing knives, was to hopefully try to bring something else to the table. It's not for me to say if I achieved that. So that's my approach, was to try to make nobody invents anything, and you always take from stuff that you've seen all your life and enjoyed, and you just try to elaborate and build up on that. So that's what I've tried to do.
One of your most highly skeletonized lightest knife is the Church. Can you show that to us and tell me about what was behind that in making it, designing it? Is that hard to manufacture?
Well, I get my blanks Waterjet, including the lock bar, just because I won't just sit behind a bandsaw and hawk at material for hours. So that's something that makes me gain a lot of time in the build. So that's and while I was at it, I was like, okay, so if I'm getting these parts Waterjet cut, might as well have fun with like cutting all these windows in. And so this is the knife I experimented on with that.
Great. That's a beautiful knife. You also have some of us, for the budget people, some mid-techs. And tell us about the mid-techs and how they're produced, who produces them.
So these are, they're called the Rowdy. I really love this design. I'm really smitten with this whole project, and I've been working with, actually, I didn't do any of the work apart from the design, but Gerry McGinnis and his father have been making these in their shop in North Carolina, and Gerry doesn't need any introduction. He's one of the best knife makers in the world, and he did an amazing job in manufacturing these, and and they're available, and people can buy them at a reasonable budget.
Now, where can one purchase some of these mid-techs that you all have?
So some of the dealers around have them. Steel Addiction, obviously, that I work a lot with. I think Knife Center has some on the website. So yeah, they're available. You can find them online.
So much to see.
Well, this is Tashi Bharucha from Blade 2017. Tashi, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much. Have a great show.